Hello dear aspirants, today is 25th January and we are ready with the must read article list for 25th January. I am 𝐿𝐞𝐥𝐻𝐿, your mentor from Prepp IAS who is trying to make your newspaper reading effective and fast from both prelims and mains point of view. So let's start with today's newspaper. So the first article in front page, which is important just from knowledge point of view, which is India-Indonesia set to discuss Myanmar conflicts during talk. Myanmar is our neighbor, which has boundary with the northeast, so Myanmar's issue becomes important for India's peace stability. Okay, this comes under GS paper 2, India and its neighborhood relations. Okay, so Indonesian President Prabowo Subianto is going to be a Republic Day chief guest, and they are going to hold a meeting with Prime Minister Narendra Modi. So two sides will discuss regional issues including the tension around the South China Sea. India recently hosted a number of ethnic armed organizations from Myanmar as well as members of the exiled National Unity Government. Okay, so India hosted them at the Indian Council of World Affairs, and Indonesia also hosted such a meeting. So both are trying to establish dialogue between the military junta in Nai Pai Tau and the ethnic armed organization that have captured large amount of territory of Myanmar, especially which is borders with the northeastern states. Okay, so military junta is losing control over areas in Chin State, Rakhine and Sagaing region. Mongdo, near the Indo-Bangladesh frontier, was the latest town to fall to the Arakan army in December 2024. So you should know what's happening in Myanmar. Okay, so let's move to the next article. So another liquor ban is being announced. We already know about Bihar. Gujarat has been there since independence, and there are 2-3 districts in Maharashtra. So MP to be alcohol free soon as CM bans liquor in 17 religious places. Okay, so this comes under GS paper 2, government policies and interventions in sectors for development. Okay, so Madhya Pradesh government decided to ban liquor in 17 cities, towns and villages of religious significance. Okay, so state will move towards a liquor ban gradually. Also, they have recently government's previous policy of liquor ban in the 5-kilometer radius on both sides of Narmada's river bank is going to continue. Okay, so you should have your own pros and cons of liquor ban. What are the benefits and what are the challenges that comes in enforcing a liquor ban? You should know about this issues. Okay, let's move to the next page, next article. Yeah, editorial page. So this article in the side further south, this talks about recently the Tamil Nadu CM is announcing a lot of interest in history by announcing money if there is some research over Indus Valley civilization research in Tamil Nadu or Iron Age. Okay, so Iron Age is also in the conversation. So you should know the significance of Iron Age in history, why it was so important. Okay, so Iron Age in northern India was coming after the copper and bronze age of Harappan civilization. Okay, so it comes with Rig Vedic age, Mahajanpada's age, Vedic age. You can see iron. So what was the use of iron? It was used to felling the very dense forest of the Ganga, and it was very important for improvement in agriculture because of the plowing capacity of iron. So those are the significance of iron that you should know. So Iron Age succeeded the Copper Bronze Age or bridged the gap between Bronze Age and the early historic period. Region north of the Vindhyas belonged to Copper or Chalcolithic age, while the south was associated with iron. Iron is also associated with megalithic culture of south. Okay, you should know about it. And recently, a lot. So the Archaeological Survey of India should take the initiative of bringing the entire southern region under a common fold and enabling well-designed and coordinated work. One important thing this article is pointing out, in these days, certain forces are increasingly using history and culture as powerful instruments to pursue their political agenda. Okay, so what is the political agenda? They are molding history in that manner. So that's also happening. So they should try and avoid such issues. Okay, such molding of history for their own agendas. Now the next article. Now, since Constitution is finishing 75 years, foundational values the journey of the Indian state. So it's talking about the Constitution, 75th anniversary of Constitution. So we'll directly come to the point that he's talking about. Though this person it's a political article criticizing from political perspective and political vendetta, but we'll stick to the terms that is of relevant for UPSC. Okay, so he's talked about India's federal structure, how it is presented in constitution. So what are the issues in federal structure right now that is happening? So a lot of tussle between state governments and some of the state governors are going on. One thing, there are a lot of different opinions on simultaneous elections also. There a lot of regional people feel that there is a neglect of regional languages, the vanguard of multilinguistic equality and states autonomy. Fiscal federalism is also facing issue because of the dual, they feel because the dual regime of finance commission and GST. Delimitation exercises also will bring some opinions and protest from southern states because their number of constituency may decrease with delimitation, right? And these are some issues. So what is the status of India as a federal? What was the opinion of constitution makers? Okay, so although document is sometimes called anti-federal because it tilts the balance in favor of union, but it was not the opinion of Dr. Ambedkar. He explained that the center and the states are co-equal. Okay, in matter of legislative and executive authority, he clarified to the Constituent Assembly that the overriding powers of the union are only for emergency situation. Okay, the regular conduct of democratic business is within a federal framework, and that's why federalism is considered part of basic structure doctrine by the Supreme Court of India under S.R. Bommai versus Union of India 1994 judgment and Government of NCT of Delhi versus Union of India 2024 judgment. Under these two judgments, federalism was called the part of basic structure doctrine. You should know this part, right? So Dr. Ambedkar wanted country must strive to remove social and economic inequality before they become a threat to democracy itself. Okay, that's it for this article. Let's move to the next article. There's one important article today. Yeah, this is one of the most important articles of the day. Okay, so Odisha tops Niti Aayog Fiscal Health Index (FHI) and Chhattisgarh is the next best. Okay, so there was an article in the last 10 days of December about in text and context page of Odisha. They were also appreciating the fiscal discipline of Odisha. Okay, so the states are divided into 4 categories, right? One is achiever, second is front runner, third is performer, and fourth is aspirational. Okay, so Odisha, mineral rich Odisha, and the 5 states are in the achiever category. You can see the red mark: Odisha, Chhattisgarh, Jharkhand, Gujarat, and Goa. Okay, so mineral rich Odisha, Chhattisgarh, Goa, and Jharkhand have emerged as top performing achievers among the states in Niti Aayog's first Fiscal Health Index report. Okay, so the report is titled Fiscal Health Index 2025, and Punjab, Andhra Pradesh, West Bengal, and Kerala are the worst performing, right, in the Fiscal Health Index, and comes under aspirational category. Now, there are several reasons why is that, and other big states like Maharashtra, Uttar Pradesh, Telangana, and Madhya Pradesh, Karnataka are front runners. They come after the achievers, second category. Maharashtra, UP, Telangana, MP, Karnataka are the front runners, and Tamil Nadu, Bihar, Rajasthan, Haryana are, like, you can call them, the third category, that is performers. So worst is Kerala, West Bengal, Andhra Pradesh, and Punjab, right? So 16th Finance Commission Chairman Arvind Panagria was, he also appreciated Odisha's excelled in fiscal health, right? So this top 5 achiever states were good because of higher capital outlay up to 4% of GSDP. So you should use these terms when the question about fiscal federalism comes. Higher capital outlay of up to 4% of GSDP, effective mobilization of non-tax revenue and they are revenue surplus. These top achiever states are revenue surplus and have low interest payments, which is up to 7% of revenue receipt. So these are the symptoms of a good state. Okay, right? And aspirational states are facing a lot of issues, like they're struggling to meet the fiscal and revenue deficit targets. They have low revenue mobilization, and they are witnessing a growing debt burden with debt sustainability a concern. Okay, so these are some issues: low fiscal deficit. So Odisha has maintained low fiscal deficit, a good debt profile, and above average capital outlay GSDP ratio. Right, so the data used to calculate the fiscal health index were sourced from the Comptroller and Auditor General (CAG). This article is important. It is important from both prelims and mains point of view. So remember these good examples. Any question comes about fiscal health, fiscal discipline, you should give example of Odisha, Chhattisgarh, or Jharkhand. Let's move to the next article of the day. So a lot of question comes in GS paper 1 in society section about the impact of phones and social media on kids, especially on children, right? So that this article talks about exactly that. Study finds link between smartphone use and mental health of adolescents. Those are teenagers, okay? So this comes under GS paper 1 society. So a survey was taken in United States and India, and they say the mental well-being is closely linked with earlier age of initiation of mobile phones. So the earlier you give phones to kids, lower the mental well-being of children, okay? So one key change in the younger generation is the arrival of smartphones since 2008, and it has led to a lot of rising mental health. They are mentioned as rising feelings of aggression, anger, irritability, and hallucinations. These are the terms that is used. You can use it in your answer. Sometimes people don't get words what they should express it. So aggression, anger, irritation, hallucinations, sadness, anxiety, unwanted thoughts, and sense of being detached from reality. These are the issues they are facing, right? So, and also increased sleep and health problem when they grow up as adults. These are the issues they'll be facing. So, and the article is also talking about the, you cannot avoid education technology. So ultimately you will have to give phones and gadgets to children, but how will you control it? So there's a solution by the, a researcher here. Possible solution is to provide restricted access to phones for teenagers using apps which lock in parental controls regarding apps teen can access, while allowing them to access a school portal or messaging, so that they can study also, and other distracting apps should be locked for them under parental control. That's what is given in this article. I think that's the last article for the day. Thank you.